Kasorkar Meghalaya lengba ka Office Commissioner ka bapet iki Briu Kiba Duna ka Bormet bat bor perkhan hak jeng penyat jeng ketenat social welfare kala yasno ketilang rengkat ke Secretariat Administration Department bat ke Trestle Labs Private Limited. Hak asal tarik nailar kila penlong ya kajing lang ban hikai ya kinong tri sorkar ban sngot hu kham jana ya kijing don kam jeng ki khna ki Samla bat kirang ba Kiba don kijing Duna hak ka Bormet bat bor Jabieng. Uba po lengdo nong ai buat ke social welfare hak jeng kran ulaong. Lengba kilat kelenti baka start sayan ka Plie menta. Kinong tre sorkar kidon kam ban pentebet yalade ban shemia kini kilat Jingstad ban kam sngotu ya kijing don kam bat kijing jong ki Briu Kiba Duna ka Bormet bat bor perkhan. Urishap Shakapur Business Development Executive hakajing kran ulayathu. Ka Trestle Labs kala sedang ban ajing hikai ki Briu Kiba Duna ka bor yoi bat ikitu ki bat thlon bat te thlit ban kran de ki but start jong kan ka juk. Kinong tre ka sorkar jela ki bashim banta ha kan ka jing lang ki lapan pau ka jing kermen lengba kini ki Jingstad Bathymmai kina ban ai ka jing shakri ba kham bha ya ki Briu Kiba Don ki jing Duna ha ki khotmet bat bor perkhan.
On the Secretary to the Government of the Media Dori Lengua, MCS, the Director of Arts and Culture, Food, Senior Business Development Associate, Khubor Labs, Bengaluru, distinguished guests, representatives from Trestle Labs Private Limited,
for the persons with disabilities. But as you can see, there are some vehicles parked in front of it, and that is always the scenario. We have to tell people, not to park and obstruct. If we have to keep that space free for those who are entitled to it. So this is a small example of even when facilities are available, they are clouded by something else. Next. We do have some works has been done under the Accessibility India campaign to put these tactile tiles all across the additional secretariat and also the main secretariat to ensure mobility to all those with visually impairment. Next. We do have all these signage also thanks to the PWD department who have ensured that. Next. And also the room numbers and all that, everything we have incorporated in the braille sign. Next. And we also have a lift for those with locomotor disability. Next. So these are the compliance to the act which is there, but the point of today's program is that we need to go beyond this, beyond all this, ensuring physical access. There are some things which are missing. Next. I am also the director for our state ATI, which is Meghalaya Administrative Training Institute. And I was, yesterday I was just asking my assistant directors, do we have a program, special program for the visually impaired reading assistant? Because we need to, provide them the right skills and right tools and right training so that they are able to work in the department. So the answer which came was sadly no. So we are right now in the process of curating a special program for all the dealing assistants of secretariat and also all the directors and all subordinate officers. So hopefully in a couple of months we'll see this program so that we prepare them. It's not just, of course, as a part of the act, the vacancies, the posts are reserved. But then what happens after that? Are they able to work? Are they able to, receive the kind of support they, need? Are they having the ecosystem to perform? Unfortunately, the answer today is no. But we want to do something, and from MATI and from SAT department, I want to assure everyone present here that in the next few months we will change all this. Next. There are tools, there are screen readers. I think the speaker before me talked about screen readers and all. But are our state softwares compatible with that? More often now we are using the proposal system, e-files. In Government of India, 100% files are transacted on e-files. The same vision is for Government of Meghalaya. In the next 2-3 years, everything will be on e-files. But is that software compatible with screen readers? So that's the question we need to ask ourselves. And if not, then we need to make it happen in the coming days. Next. And also, it's also beyond these digital tools and all kind of softwares. These are very easy solutions. We can buy the device, we can buy the software, we can make it available. But what is more difficult is changing the environment. Changing the environment in each department, whether the others who are there, who are already working, whether they are sensitized on it, whether me, myself, whether the superintendents, whether the undersecretaries, whether the assistant superintendents, whether the UDAs, they are sensitized on this. How do we work together? And by using these tools, by using this platform, but at the same time providing that extra hand-holding support, so that they can function in any department for that matter, right? So we have to. So these are the challenges, sir. I wanted to bring to your attention as well, and also to the social welfare department. Let us work together.
That there are a lot of people with perfect eyesight, but no vision, and that there are people with limited or no eyesight, but with a grand vision. I think in that context, we should ask ourselves who are differently able, who are visually challenged. So it reminds each one of us, and I think it's very important, especially for government officers, employees at various levels, to remember that eyesight alone does not give you vision. Rather, it is just the other way around. You need vision with or without eyesight. I'd like to make a mention of two special names, people of eminence. Helen Keller, who was born without eyesight and was also deaf. And yet, she accomplished something that persons with all facilities and all senses have not been able to accomplish. She wrote books, delivered lectures at various platforms, and made friends with presidents across nations. More importantly, she made sure that nobody would look down or treat people with disabilities as inferior or lesser in any manner. There is another name which I'd like to make a mention here, and that is Stevie Wonder. A boy who first showed symptoms of blindness and then lost his eyesight totally by the age of 2. Yet he became a child prodigy, playing the piano at the age of 9 and winning his first Motown hit at the age of 30, and later went on to win 22 Grammy Awards. It just shows that there is certainly no barrier that any human being is not capable of overcoming. Therefore, my brief message to each one of us, and especially to persons working in various government offices, having these disabilities, that your disability in no way takes away from you the potential that you can unleash as a human being. We are here at Usosotan Auditorium. Apart from the examples I have cited, I'd like to turn your attention to a poem which Sosotan wrote years ago on Usip Matla. Nadai Usip Matla Kopi, Jan Bajat Kapam, na power ke Kirki Mapi, Nanta Pipano. I am poor, blind, sick, wearing torn outfits. I recite powers and laugh, and then you reward me. It might sound as very simple lines of poetry, but what does it convey? First, it conveys that this particular person who is visually impaired, who said, was a performer. He recites powers and then he is rewarded. Here, I know. It means he saw himself as a performer whose performance has to be rewarded. He didn't see himself as a beggar with no eyesight, who needed sympathy, who needed empathy, who needed financial support, who needed any form of support. That is the perspective which I think should inform our policy making, should inform the various initiatives which Mr. Tembe has just highlighted. I'm happy to see that we have young, energetic officers, and as he said, he's just the opposite of the acronym of the department we are currently working with. And it is through your hard work as officers, combined with political leadership, that we can all make and transform Meghalaya to make it more friendly to those with various forms of impairments. Before I resume my seat, let me once again remind lines which I've been quoting in my various speeches. I'd like to remind this audience today as well. You may have eyesight, but do you have vision? You may hear, but do you listen? You may speak, but do you utter words of blessings? You may walk, but are you walking forward in the right direction? You may have a heart, but does that heart beat with compassion and love? Let us think, ask, and reflect. Khubor, thank you. God bless.
With disabilities, Dr. Meghalaya, for her contribution. Gentlemen, once again, let's applaud this wonderful gesture. Receiving a token of appreciation and certificate. Next, I request Madam Salute and Immediate Officer for victory. Once again, a generous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for.
So, hi everybody, my name is Rishabh. I am from Trestle Labs Kiba from Bangalore. Kiba is, if I had to tell it to you in a brief, it is an accessibility tool that helps people with low vision, people with visual impairment, people with language barrier, and people with dyslexia access any form of content independently, right? So, being able to access a book just as any sighted individual is. Let's say I want to read a Harry Potter book, and a visually impaired student or individual should be able to read the same Harry Potter book on his own, right? So this is the agenda, this is the vision that we're trying to achieve, and with the help of Meghalaya government we are able to bring this to uh, to a level where all the government employees are able to access any form of document, be it printed or be it handwritten, they're able to convert it into audio and listen to it in audio. With this they're also being able to listen to this in the language of their choice, right? You're able to translate and listen to it in 18 plus different languages, and also support 60 plus OCR languages, right? So this is the basis of it. So our initial conversation already included a demo where being able to read through the local language of here and being able to access it through audio is something that is of utmost importance, right? So initially when we had a discussion, we had a long demo. This almost carried out for I think more than 6 months, and through that there has been very positive response from the government. The government has always said yes to inclusivity and made sure that no person is left behind. No, this is directly set up in the department. So anybody in the department is being able to use this. Not restricted to just one person. Any person in the department is now being able to use Kibo and access any form of document. For now, we are running a pilot project for just the Secretariat Administration Department, where they have gotten one device for now, and through this, they envision to uh, improve this and have a bigger budget to provide this to almost everybody who is working there in the department.